Welcome back, everybody. Our next session consists of 3 more talks and will be about OpenStreetMap editing and contributions. A warm applause for our first speaker, please.
Hello, in first, I'm Vincent Bergeau.
And I'm Guillaume Amat.
I'm an OSM contributor and not developer. Guillaume Amat, it's a developer but not an OSM contributor. It's to explain a little bit the context. And we have some help with Frédéric Rodrigo, who gives some advice. Why MapContrib? Because we need to display OSM data. So, in MapContrib, if you want, you can search some thematic map. And you can display some OSM data. For example, fire hydrants. You can see some information about every node. But if you want to display OSM data, it's not the better thing. I think if you need more feature to display data, see UMap. So why MapContrib? MapContrib. We have 2 goals: make the contribution easier for newcomers and reach the non-OSM people by the thematic contribution. So, when you have a map, you can connect with your account, OSM account. He's the developer. Sinon, on va sur l'autre. So after display OSM data, okay, now we want to make easier contribution thematic maps. So you need only your OSM account. You can log in. And now you have all the emergency equal fire hydrants. You have some information of it. But you can also edit each element. You can also add some point and define what you want on nodes and key and value what you want. For the other thing, Zoom, to search something, to use geolocalization, full screen. If you want, you can make some different layers. You can have some different maps. You can at some point with preset. This is for everybody who have an OSM account. But if you are not developer, it's a little bit complicated to do this kind of map. So why map contrib? Because you can make what you want as thematic contribution map.
Okay, so I'm the developer one and the bold one, obviously. MapContrib is a web application. The main purpose of it is to be usable on all devices, on smartphone, on a browser, on everything. It's not connected to the technology. The second purpose is to create themes to contribute easily without developing anything. So, to create a theme, the only thing you need to do is to go to the home of MapContrib and click on this button. You will ask to connect with your OSM account, and you see the administration buttons, the orange one. The first thing is to set a name for the theme. A description, a color, etc. You can tell to geolocate the user automatically and to use nominatim instead of Photon. Photon is the main geocoder. You can display point of interest data with pop-up, modal, or column, and you go. The second thing to do is to create layers based on several technologies, such as Overpass, CSV, GeoJSON, or JPX. To see the OSM data, obviously you need to do an Overpass request, taken from Overpass Turbo, for example. So I want to see recycling stuff. So, okay. This is a basic Overpass request. I don't know if anyone is good with it. You only have to copy it and paste it on the Overpass request text area. You can see you can set a minimum zoom level. It's the level zoom, the minimum to display, to send the request to the server. I can set it to says. Okay. Recycling. You can customize the marker used to display data with shapes, colors, and icon. For instance, I use a FontAwesome to display icon, so you have a link to go to the FontAwesome library and choose between hundreds of icons. You only need to take this name and replace it in this field. When you close it, you see your marker customized, and you can save the layers. You saw that I set the minimum zoom to 16, so I need to zoom a bit. I'm in the zoom 16 now, and you can see that the Overpass request is running. Unfortunately, I don't have any data. See, Okay, so you can see that I've got some point of interest with amenity recycling, like I set in the overpass request. You can now display informations about that point by editing again the layers and set some pop-up content. That's a better label, but you can add text. This is text. You can add markdown text. This is bold. And you can add information about the point of interest by adding brackets like this and setting the tag, the key tag. When I save it and clicking on the points, I can see the text automatically set. What?
And the value of the...
And the value of the amenity tag. Okay. The next thing is you can set several tiles resources. By default, it's only just OSM French, but you can set wrong button again. The Bing, the map box here. And you can switch between it. And you can set presets to facilitate the contribution for users who don't know the required tag about the thematic. So you can add a node types, name it, with a description again, and set the tag and the value. For now, the contribution, as Vincent showed you, is a bit tricky because you need to know the tag and the value of all the things. It's not very friendly for non-OSM users, but I'm currently working on it, and I put the ID presets into MapContrib. So in the near future, you will have a field customized in function of the type field. For instance, a combo box, a checkbox, an address field, etc., etc. So the normal user can, so non-OSM users can set tags easily, like in ID. You will be able also to set presets, like in ID, with the type field, etc. And need to go. You can, when the theme is ready, you can share it by taking the links, the link of the theme or an iframe to put on a blog, on a website, or other things. You can set the current position to be located. And the last thing I want to show you is temporary layers. It's like the layers I showed you before, Overpass, CSV, GeoJSON, or GPX. But these layers are ephemeral. If you refresh the system, if you close MapContrib, the layers are gone. The main purpose of it, it's, let's say you are on the field, you have a theme, you can contribute, but 1 week ago you got a running session and you saw something to map, but you don't know if you are on the good way. You can import your GPX track and follow this track and see where you are. It only uses a file API in JavaScript. It's a bit tricky, but the main purpose of it is the file is not sent to the server without any connection, even with a 40 megabytes file, it's displayed instantly. So you can set a JPX file, JPX layer, browse. And it will be displayed instantly. here. Okay. This data is not sent to the server. If I refresh the theme, it's gone. You can set temporary layers also to compare several overpass requests. If you are a user and not the creator of the theme, you can, on the field, set another overpass request to compare data and see if it's missing something or other. C'est bon pour le coup, je crois. If you want to join us, we are only 2 on this project, and it's a lot of work. We have a lot of ideas like you. If you want to join us and help us to enhance the application, if you can't develop, you can probably translate. Today, the application is available in English, French, and Italian. So if you speak Spanish or other language, you can go and propose your translations. It's good for us. If you are a developer, we try to labelize all the issues. Ah oui, la licence. Okay, you have some labels with a difficulty level, easy, medium, and hard, to help you find the easy issues and begin to develop and contribute to the code. Obviously, the application is free as in open source and free to share and everything. It's a MIT license, so you can take it and share it. Okay. And we wanted to thank you some projects which inspired us, like OpenBeerMap, WheelMap, OSI Migrants, UMap, Overpass, and a lot of other projects, but we can't list it all. So thank you very much. We are glad to have an ecosystem such large. Thank you.
Any questions from the audience?
Thank you. Very interesting service indeed. One thing what I missed for this kind of thematic mapping is often that you want to add some source data to the specific points, like photos. Have you considered adding photo tags to the points also?
We introduce the non-OSM type of tag. You can, when setting presets in the application, you can say, I showed you. C'est pas ici. Okay. Here, you can say that this field is not sent to OSM, and you can set a file input, which let you upload photo. They are sent to the map country instance, but not to OSM, and you can so add a logo, a photo, etc.
Thanks.
More questions?
Is there any limitation for a user, like how big is the data that they can put in the platform, and how many maps that they can create?
Limitations?
Limitation, yeah.
No, there is no limitations.
Okay.
The application is very light. All is in the client side. The server is not working anymore. When the map contrib is loaded, you can disconnect you. It's all on the client side, and there is no limitations. It's very light.
Okay.
This looks very interesting work. Well done. Do you support any Waze tagging yet in the presets, or is it just nodes?
Any ways to?
Yeah, Waze.
In addition or modification?
Either.
Sorry?
Either.
You can edit all tags on node, way, and relations, but you can only add or move node, not way, not relations, for now.
If there are no more questions, let's thank our speaker again.
Thank you.